For part 1, we have a geometric distribution, 0.15, and the probability is found by p brackets 1 minus p to the x minus 1. That should be in the formula booklet. For the first time on the fifth spin, so the probability of getting it on the fifth spin will be 0.15 brackets 1 minus 0.15 to the power of 5 minus 1. That will give you 0.0783 to 3SF. Try to round to 3SF. For part 2, we can use the formula property x is less than or equal to x is 1 take away 1 minus p to the power of x. So you should remember this formula. So for the first time before the fifth spin, so less than 5, change that to less than or equal to 4, and then you can use the formula 1 minus 1 take away 0.15 to the power of 4, and that gives you 0.478 to 3SF. For part 3, this time we're interested in the spinner landing on a yellow for the third time. So because it's no longer the first time, it's the third time, we're now going to use a negative binomial with r equals 3. So there's two ways to do this. One way is to say, well, we can get our third success on our third spin. So it takes 3 spins to get your third success. Or it could take you 4 spins to get your third success, your third yellow. Or it could take you 5 spins. So you can use this formula to work out the probability x equals 3, x equals 4, x equals 5, and you can add them. Okay, so probability x equals 3 would be 3 minus 1, choose 3 minus 1, p to the power of r, 1 minus p to the x minus r, and so on. One 5 to the 3, 0.85 to the 1, 0.15 to the 3, 0.85 to the 2. So this gives us 0.0266 to 3SF. There's an alternative method. So instead we can think of it as a binomial distribution with a total number of spins of 5. So binomial distribution with n of 5 and 0.15, because we're interested in what's happening in those 5 spins. So we want the third yellow to occur on or before the fifth spin. So the third yellow could occur on the third spin. It could occur on the fourth spin, or it could occur on the fifth spin. So the way to think of this is, if the third yellow lands on the third spin, you can still get more yellows after that. So in other words, you need a minimum of 3 yellows in those 5 spins. So we work out the probability of getting at least 3 yellows. So 1 minus probability x is less than or equal to 2. And that gives us the same answer of 0.0266 to 3SF.